Good to see everybody. Hold on, let me flip the camera. You don't care about me. There we go. Beautiful night here in Long Island, New York. It's been forever. Lou G, good to see you. Saturday Night Fire Pit. I got to tell you, it's been a minute. It's been a long time since I did one of these. And you know what? It turned out to be a beautiful night. We've had really bad weather here the last 3-4 days here in New York City, Long Island. It's good to see everybody. Today, it's right now it's 78 degrees Fahrenheit. Hello, Janelle. Good to see you. Nick Johnson, weather's finally nice here. Yeah, exactly. It's 78 degrees Fahrenheit, 25 degrees Celsius. My sister's in the house. Dawn Marie, good to see you. Cheryl F. It's been forever, right, guys? We got 17 friends in the house, 14 thumbs up already. That's fantastic. It's been such a long time since I did one of these. Patrick New York's in the house. Good to see you, brother Patrick. So how's my audio? If my audio is good and my connection is good, give me a 1 in the chat so I know. Thank you. Lou G says 1. Good. Hey, Joey, today is the first day I saw the sun. Yeah, Barbara, I know. Thank you, Nick. Thank you. Appreciate that. Wendy Kraft's in the house. Great to see. ATS News, good to see you, Amber. Hope all is well with you. Oh, Gats and Freedom Outdoors, good evening. What a beautiful night, Dennis. Good to see you, my friend, my brother. Yeah, great night tonight. 78 degrees Fahrenheit, clear skies. We have a crescent moon. I'll show you the moon in a little bit. Right now, we're talking fire pit. That's great. SJ Alexander's in the house. Good to see you, brother. It's been so long since I've done this. D-Cop Painteria, thank you for coming in. Welcome. Good to see all my friends. Really great to have everybody join me. Let me see. I got my espresso with the Sicilian, with the Italian cards. See that? That's a 5. That's a 10 right there. That's a 10 with the sword. That's really good. Look at that, guys. I'm sharing this all with you. 87 here in Reno last week. 114 was awful. I believe it. Look at that. Nice and creamy. That, you know, an espresso is really good when it's got that cream on top. Yeah. How's the fire going? Okay, we got it going good. It's going to get there. You know, the funny thing was my firewood, about 2 or 3 days ago, I was going to do this. I was going to go live with you guys. But the rain, I should have put in my shed the firewood, and I had to dry out the firewood for today. Yeah. So the last time I went live was when? Let me think. Oh, Tracy. Good to see you, Tracy. Yeah, I love it, Patrick. Look at that. Isn't that good? Look at that cream. You know it's a good espresso when you got that cream on top. Some people... JoJo's in the house. Good to see you, JoJo. Oh, wow, that's good. That's really good. We still got fireworks going on. Could you believe it? Does everybody hear the pops? Wow, Melly's in the house. Hi, good to see you, Melly. Everybody's saying hello to each other. That's fantastic. Wow, we got 28 friends in the house, 23 thumbs up. Beautiful. I love when we all get together and do this. This is fantastic. Thought I was in pajamas with the pot. Yeah, I know, PJ. Beamer, good to see you, Beamer. And Lexi, good to see you, Lexi. Hey, Michael, hope all's well. Everything's good, Michael. Look at this, Carbone. We have an espresso in the house. Here we go. This is for everybody. I share this with everybody, the espresso. Yeah, Lou G, I know. My dog, he, this year, 4th of July, he didn't do so well because he was really, you know, I put him in a room with the air conditioner and the door shut, but it doesn't matter. I know some people say, you know, go to the vet, they give them a shot or something and they calm down and stuff. But I don't like to do that to my baby. Yeah, I love espresso too. Hey, what's going on? It's not lighting up. Darlene Wolf, great to have you join me. Good to see you, Darlene. Wow, what's going on here? Hold on a second. I got to get this going again. I don't know. Let me, hold on. Hold on, guys. See, that's that damp the wood. Darn it. I don't care. Here we go. I'll get it lit again. I thought I had it all dried out already, but I guess not. Wait. Oh, there we go. Let's see what happens here. Okay, I'm back. I'm reading comments. All right. We'll get this going. How's everybody doing tonight? Everybody's good? Well, I'm so happy to, do this live with you guys. And Erica Olson's in the house. Who did I miss? Want to join with everybody. There we go. We got a nice fire going. So I want to welcome everybody from around the world and here in the United States. We're in Long Island, New York, having a fire pit. We have great conversation. We got great friends in the house. Margaret, good to see you, Margaret. Everybody join in. There we go. Come on, let's do it. All right. You're making stuffed shells. Awesome. I love stuffed shells. We'll talk about food in a minute. How did you fare with the storm, Joey? No, we did pretty good. You know what it was? It was a very sunny day. What it was, the Atlantic Ocean is stirred up right now, right? So we got some heavy rain, but it was mostly storm. The ocean was stirring up things, and so I was actually crabbing. I have to be out of my mind. I was crabbing in that. So what I did was I put weights on the bottom of the crab cages, and I was able to catch about 5 or 6 crabs in about 2-3 hours. But then I left because it was just too much. Thank you, Beamer, for your support. I always appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I thank everybody for joining my membership, and I'm going to give away. Hello, Jen. No, good to see you, Jen. How's everything over there in beautiful Cali? All right. Heather Whatever's in the house. Hey, we had earthquakes this week. Oh, you did, JoJo? Where? In California? Yeah, I heard about that. But you know what? You guys, you get used to it, right? We have had a couple of quakes here on the East Coast. A couple of years ago, we had one, and I don't know if it was like a 3.5, tiny one. But let me tell you something. My fish tank. Thank you, Brother Patrick. Thank you. Roy DeMayo's brother. You never go nighttime fishing, Joey. Oh, no, Roy. I plan on doing that. You know what is my spotlight? I have to, I got to get a battery for it. I want to get one where you just plug it in and you don't have to worry about it. It just charges itself. I got to pick one up. I'm going to check Amazon for that. But then you don't use traps at night, you scoop. Joey stuffed shells are manicotti. There we go. Come on. There we go. We got it going. Luigi, we just got back from a 4-day trip, Los Angeles, where it was 20 degrees cooler than Bakersfield. Yeah, I know it's hot in Southern California down there. Yep. It's been, I gotta say the truth, it's been a pretty hot summer up here in the Northeast. We do get hot, we do get very warm New York weather. We get, of course, Joey had light up fishing barbers for fishing at night. That's true, Tracy. Cleo, good to see you, Cleo. My friend Cleo Tulu. Good to see you, Cleo. How's everything? Did a great live stream the other day with the fireworks. Great job. I'm on call with disaster relief for North Carolina due to severe flooding upstate. Oh, wow, Barbara. Yeah, I mean, there was a Category 1 hurricane that came through Florida. And, yeah, it went up to Georgia, and we had 4.2 for my birthday, though. Happy birthday, Jennifer. Happy birthday to you, if I missed saying happy birthday to you. Let's wish Jennifer a happy birthday. Yeah. So let me tell you, we talk about food. So tonight, actually, Kathy, she made me linguine, red sauce, linguine with crabs. I had that tonight. It was really delicious. Really, really good. I had about 3 crabs myself, and I had about a plate of pasta with the red sauce, with the crab sauce. Really delicious, guys. Really, really good. But that's why I love crabbing, because I really love crabs, and they're amazing. There you go. Happy birthday to Jennifer. Let's put hearts and birthday cakes and emojis in the house. Let's do that for Jennifer. Hey, Betty. Thanks for coming in, Betty. Yeah, I love that picture of your dog. We have the most amazing eggplant parmesan. I love eggplant parmesan. Sure, seafood can't eat. Sorry, Darlene. I know. A lot of people are allergic to the iodine in the seafood. Yeah, let's wish Jennifer happy birthday. Absolutely. Absolutely. So I'm going to tell you guys something. So, I get a lot of emails from a lot of our friends. When am I going to go live next? All different things. Talk about like some of the cases with true crime and everything. And one of our good friends, her name is Glad to Make It Live. Good to see you, Betty. Thank you. There you go. All right. All right, Jen, no problem. No problem. But it's all about love, you know what I'm saying? Tripe. Yeah, Michael, I love tripe. Love it. If anyone doesn't know what tripe is, I'll tell you. So tripe is the skin of the, now you got me confused. Help me out there. Not pig skin. It's the stomach of the pig, right? Am I correct? That's tripe. Stomach of the pig. I do eat it. I mean, I'm not a great fan of it, but I do eat it. That's it, stomach of the cow. It's the cow, not the pig. Oh, pig stomach, Dennis says. Yeah, it's good. I mean, it's a delicacy. Hold on, let me get, what else we got here? Try to get this lit. Hey, guys. I mean, I know this is going to create smoke, but I have to get it underneath. I got to get this blazing over here. Here we go. All right, I got that box going. My mom made the best tripe. Really, Jojo? Oh, thank you, Cleo. Tripe is a no-go for me. I believe it. Sorry, got hog on the brain tonight. It's all right, Dan. No problem, brother. No problem. We got 32 friends in the house, 29 thumbs up. That's amazing, guys. Let's give me that thumbs up. It helps with the algorithm and everything. Thank you. I'll pass on both, Erica. Yeah, I mean, look, there's different delicacies, liver, heart, etc. As a kid, I used to hate liver. But I was, my mom used to cook the liver. It was not a fan. Not a fan. It was really now as I got older and I taste it, it's good, but not 100% a fan of that. I feel very comfy, need popcorn. It's like bedtime stories with Joey Awesome. Well, speaking about Cleo, I'm going to read some poems. So here's what I was telling you guys. So I get emails from a lot of friends, from the chat, from the YouTube channel. And one of them, I have permission to read 2 poems. And one of my Sicilian grandma used to eat cow breast. Yeah, capezzelle, Dennis. It's called capezzelle. Delicacy for me is like filet mignon, yeah. Poems in Brooklyn accent is going to be my favorite thing. Lou G, you're going to hear it. So, Maddie, let me get the paper, and you're gonna hold on a second. I'm gonna read it to you. You're gonna find this interesting. So I don't know if everybody knows who Mel Stiller is. The handle, Mel Stiller. She's a good friend of. She's on the chats a lot with us. You know, whether it's on Duty Ron or ATS News or. So I'm gonna read this to you guys. I'm gonna read it to you. And you know, I was speechless when she wrote this. Now, if you remember the funeral of Diller, NYPD officer who lost his life, Diller. And this is the child writing to the father. I mean, when she wrote this, I was completely like brought back. I'm going to read this to you. I do have permission by Mel Stiller to read this. And I just, it was incredible. You ready? I'm ready. You guys ready? Here it goes. Hold on, let me just get the flashlight so I can see. Wait. Hold on. Hold on, guys. All right, here we go. A letter to my dad, as imagined by Mel Stiller. I still remember when you walked in, all happy and flushed, with a big grin. Your smile filled my room like a flashlight, and you ran to me, all bouncy and bright. How's my boy? You'd ask, dropping all your things, your arms extended like an eagle's wings. I looked up at you from my cozy bed, my favorite teddy crushed against my head. Even though you seen me just hours before, every time you smiled was a big encore of the greatest song that I'll ever hear, from my first cry to my last tear. You picked me up and twirled me around, tripped over the toys as I left the ground, careened with me down the hallway, and sat on the floor so that we could play. Though it was late and I should be asleep, and you would tell me not to make a peep. Page 2, a peep. Then one day arrived, but you never came home. I waited with Tucker under our blue dome, the place where we hide for hours of play, while Mommy pretended we had run away. I waited and waited, but you never came. You never finished playing our game. I held on to Tucker with all my might, but we fell asleep before it was night. Cuddled on the floor, our Tucker and I awoke to voices and some of the strangest cry. It came out of Mommy and pierced my heart, and then turned to whimpers that tore me apart. I only found out that you were gone forever, when so many people sat in church together. Your face was so handsome inside of a frame, yet I knew that my life would not be the same. Processions of people, those who came to say goodbye to the box where your body lie, saluted and cried as they moved along, knowing full well that something was wrong. But I was too little and I didn't understand that you never came to play in the sand. No more moats or castles would we build again. No more holding me when I cried in pain. They called you a hero and I said nice things, covered you with honors for princes and kings. But they should never have known that as the years fade, you'll always be the best dad that God ever made. Your loving son, Ryan Diller. This poem, The Stories I Tell, by Mel Stiller. Fallen Leaves. Wow. Wow. That was Officer Diller, who was sadly killed in the line of duty. My heart goes out to the family. Did you hear that poem? Oh, my heart. So beautiful. Is Mel Stiller here? Mel, if you are listening to this, if you're here, thank you so much for writing that. Incredible. Just incredible writing skills. I have the chills just reading that. And I thought I wanted to share that with everybody. And Mel, she, like I said, she wrote that to me in an email. and she asked me if I would read that, and I wanted to do it so many times, but I was so busy and I forgot, and I just went through my emails, and I saw this again, and I'm glad that I read this poem to you guys. So sad. May he rest in peace. The little boy. It's like the little boy wrote that. My kids will like this. I'll send the link tonight. Thank you for sharing, Joey, and thank you, Mel. Yeah, Mel's awesome. I'm tagging at Mel still because they will watch the replay for sure. Yes, Tracy, please do that. Ciao, ciao. Graciela Gonzalez, ¿cómo está? Good day to you. That's a beautiful poem. Yeah, Cheryl, I mean, incredible writing. And I have another one to read. I have another poem to read that she wrote to me for another case. Always kids to our parents. She sent them to Duty Run too. Thank you, Joey. I couldn't have read that out loud. Erica, it was, it was tough, but I did it. It's really tough, really heartwarming. Come on, these things are gonna go out again. Hold on, guys. Let me light this up. Let me light that up again. Let me light it up. There we go. Hopefully that'll work. I think that should work now. Yeah, it's yeah, it's because it's wet. That's the reason why. Bene grazie. Hi, the beautiful people. The fire is so healing. Thank you. Robin, thank you. Yeah, I'm trying to get it going here, Robin. It's a little damp. The wood is a little damp from the rain, but I try to dry it out in my shed. So I'm going to read another poem to you, and I'm going to read what case that was from. Another sad poem. Yeah, another one. But I don't want to make it people sad. I just want to read. We have a good friend, Mel Stiller, who wrote this incredible poem. Okay, so that was that. So she wrote, Mel says, I give express consent to read it out loud next when the right opportunity presents itself. Although this poem deals with a horrible situation, I look forward to hearing your opinion on how I presented it from Maddie's point of view. Okay, happy Father's Day. It's been a while. My beloved dad is celebrating 9th Father's Day in heaven. May he rest in peace, Mel. Best regards to you and Kathy. Respectfully, Mel Stiller, Canada. My name is Maddie. This is the name of this poem. My name is Maddie. Okay, is everybody ready for this one? Signed on too late. What? Definitely have to catch replay. Yeah, no, Denise, good to see you, Denise. Denise. Okay, so what I'm doing is reading the poems that Mel Stiller wrote. And this is another. It's called Fallen Leaves by Mel Stiller. Is everybody ready? Okay. Here we go. I was too little to understand why he always held me by my hand and pushed it where I couldn't see, where I didn't want my hand to be. I felt so sick inside my tummy. I wanted to scream and call my mommy. But he told me to make no sound or he'd throw me onto the ground. I'd cry, but he would just persist and tied a rope around my wrist. He wanted one hand to be free so he could have his way with me. Very sad. I cried and called my mom. I called and called, but she didn't come. He'd say that she would sound asleep and I'd better not be such a creep. I was so young and I didn't know what he did would hurt me so. He let me down the hall as my mother slept, while my heart sank and my eyes wept. Every time he came by to stay, he'd hurt me more, and then he'd play. He'd tell my mom I was the best. Oh, she could sleep and get her rest. The years passed as I grew older, but hurt me more as I got older. He told me that that was enough, that I knew better and that I was tough. That's when he grew angry and bold. His hands went hard, his eyes were cold, and in no time I lost my breath, and my breath, my last before my death. I was 13, still just a child, with a girl's dream not really wild. Plenty of dreams I had in mind, big and small dreams of every kind. But he took all of them away, simply because I wouldn't play the nasty games he saved for me, the games my mother failed to see. Now I'm going to pause one moment, guys. I'm going to pause because you know this case. You know the case that this happened. You could say it in the chat. But he took all of them away simply because I wouldn't play the nasty games he saved for me, the games my mother failed to see. Or did she know he was no fool under the sheets and in the pool? He did things that I can't explain. Then, not now, not never again. All I remember from those days was the instance of his ways. He'd smile at me and smooth my hair and make me want to die right there. During the night, while my mom slept, he slithered quietly and I just wept. His touch was like a stabbing pain, a lightning bolt in freezing rain. He looked for me under the covers, told me we were the best of lovers. I felt his breath where it shouldn't be, where what he wanted belonged to me. When I told my own mother that I wanted to live with my father, the very quickly let me know that I had nowhere else to go. During the day, my heart would tell that he had felt and gone to hell. Teachers and friends would remedy the fear of night that lived in me. He knew he hurt me and made me feel that I was nothing without his zeal. He drained my hopes to feed his whim and sold me to men just like him. How that I'm gone from where he lies will always down my mother's cries. I know now that I have the right to sleep alone with God in sight. Mel Stiller, Fallen Leaves. Another sad, sad poem. Sad, well written, but very sad. Wow, I'm back. She's safe in heaven too, yes. You know the case. ATS News, you know the case. Most of you guys know the case. Very sad. But I did promise Mel that I would read them. She wanted me to read them. Beautiful and heartbreaking, yes, at the same time, absolutely. Black Rose, thank you for coming in, and yeah, very, very moving poem form, yeah. Quick hello, everybody. Hey, Brother Joey, still out delivering. No problem, brother Florida Pete. Thank you. The adults in her life failed her. Lou G, so many, just think of it this way, right, guys? How many children out there are failed every single day? How many? So many. So sad. The system is so flawed. And it breaks, not just my heart it breaks everyone in the chat's heart. Everybody who has got children, grandchildren. Even if you have no children, you have empathy. We have empathy. You know, we love life. Too many. That's right, Tracy. Hi, Lexi. Hi, I'll be everyone. Yes, Florida Pete. So, Pete, I know you. I write poetry sometimes. Yeah, it's a good way. Sometimes writing is a good way to express ourselves, right? When we write things down. For those who have survived rough stuff, united we stand. Amen, Heather. Whatever. Amen to that. Far too many. And that's why we can never give up, and that's why great channels like Duty Ron, ATS News, we talk about these things, right? We have these conversations, we talk about it, we try to play, we try to be sleuthy, right? To try sometimes to help law enforcement in different ways. And that's why we always have to, thank you, Black Rose. We always have to support our law enforcement. Again, there's no perfection anywhere, right? There's good and bad in everything. We cannot say defund police. We always have to fund the police, right? And that's what it's all about. We need protection. I wish kids knew that they can go to others and tell, to know others care and they aren't alone. I agree, Erica. 100%. 1,000,000% actually. You know, it's tragic. You know, before, you know, Duty Ron always spoke. Yeah, thank you for putting Duty Ron's channel link in there. That's why Ron does an incredible job, him and Ed Wallace, you know, going over each case, you know, from a police perspective. You know, Heather does a great job too. I mean, Amber does a great job too. And all of us, you know, chime in. You know, we try to give our opinions and, yeah, back to Blue. That's right, Darlene. Oh my God, Joey, my long lost friend. So happy you go live. Hi, Joey. Hey, Dog Defender. Here's a big heart. Thank you for coming in. It's been a while. Good to see you, Dog Defender. It's been forever. Yeah. Yes, I have 3 grown children, but all the children are our responsibility, even if we don't have them. That's correct. We are all children once, and some of that's right. That is the highlight of the night. Rochella Gonzalez. Yes, exactly. We have a moral obligation and a duty to protect all children, regardless if they're our own children. If it's a next door neighbor or you see something, say something. You know, you're in a park. I know here in New York City, you cannot go into a park, a children's, you know, area, and you're by yourself as a man. You're not allowed. They throw you out. Hey, just got out of the hospital after 5 weeks. Happy to be here. Oh, Dog Defender, I wish you a speedy recovery. I hope you're feeling better. Gemma's Journey Grace. It's very late in the UK. Thank you for coming in. Good to see you, my friend Gemma. Good to see you. Wow, I'm telling you, the hand signal should be enforced. I really believe it could help people if they knew about it and what to watch for. Jennifer, I agree. 100%. You know, and too many, you know, I gotta say, of course, it's tragic, you know, when we hear about adults getting murdered, you know, raped, you know, dismembered, all really horrible, evil stuff. But when I hear about these things happen to children, this is on another level. This is real evil going. Just because I retired doesn't mean that I will not protect anyone. Of course, Dennis, 100%. Sending prayers, Dog Defender. Yeah, definitely. Yes, their vulnerability is enormous now with social media playing a huge part in the dangers of the world. And you know something, social media is a real evil out there. But it can be used for good. Let me make this very clear. Right now, what I'm doing right now is for the good, right? You know, I'm spreading awareness. You know, when Duty Ron goes live or Dennis goes live, you know, Gadsden Freedom Outdoors or Louise Poppy, good to see you. My friend Louise, big heart to you, Louise. Good to see you, my friend. You know, we have a moral responsibility. We love children, to protect our children. You know, you have to. We were all children one time, all of us. Louise Poppy's in the house, ladies and gentlemen. My good friend, my dear friend. I know it's very early or very late tomorrow. I could, but Louise, I'll be looking forward to seeing you again, my friend. Definitely looking forward to that. Hold on, I gotta throw some more accelerant. This is what happens when you, just a little bit more. Here we go. I can't read the comments right now, so I'll be right back, guys. I want to do something for you guys. Stand by. Okay, guys, I'm back. I had to run into my laptop. I gave out 10 memberships. Congratulations to everybody. And yeah, I wanted to do that for you guys. Congratulations to everybody. Absolutely. You're welcome, Louise. Louise, I've been watching your replays and everything, so I know you're in Japan right now, right? Or you're coming soon, I know. I saw the message and I'll be looking forward for that. And yeah, I will go live with Louise Poppy. We'll do it. I will introduce you to a special friend of mine. Yes. So guys, if you're not subscribed to Louise Poppy, please subscribe to her channel. She believes in slow travel. She's an amazing person, let me tell you. You're welcome, Lori Loves Life. You're welcome, Beamer. You're welcome. Yeah, we go back a long time ago. 2015, Louise Poppy. She's from New Zealand. And she's a world-class live streamer. She's fantastic. The best at it. You're welcome, Dog Defender. Awesome, awesome. I wish I can give more. We gotta get that fire going again. You know what it was? The weather. If anyone doesn't know, YouTube has been the worst with notifications lately. H. Cook. Yeah, I know that. Good evening by your firepit, Joeybklyn mods in chat, and everyone from Indiana. Okay, subbed. Excellent. So, guys, if you are subscribed to me, if you are, and you're not receiving the notifications, okay, go to the upper right-hand corner of my page, and you'll see a bell. That bell, hit all notifications. Light up that bell for all notifications when I go live. That's the best way to do it. Sometimes we subscribe to somebody and we don't know that we're going to get the notifications. And that I explained to, I believe the last live stream I did, I explained that to everybody. Some people are saying that they do get the notification, but it's very late. They get it like, half hour later, 45 minutes later. And some people get it instantaneously. So the way to get it instantaneously, not just for me, but for anybody. If you want to watch Louise Poppy on YouTube, or if you want to watch, Duty Ron, or if you want to watch Amber, which is ATS News, she's in the chat. Make sure you hit the bell notification and it's lit. Because when the bell is lit, that means you will get all notifications. If you want, because again, I don't have a schedule, so you never know with me, when I'm going to go live. But yeah, that's how you do it, right? And then the other big thing you have to do is when you go to your favorite content creator and you're enjoying their live stream, you hit the thumbs up. What that does, it helps the algorithm bring in more and more people. That's saying that you're enjoying the live stream and you want more people to watch you. Who's in the house? Denise Williams, you're welcome. That's how it works. That's YouTube. It's 61 where I'm at, and it's perfect for sitting around on a fire with friends. Good to see you, Margaret. You know where I am. Yes, I do. I get the notifications and the okay, good. Joey the Whims. Never light a fire with damp wood. That I can tell you. Never. Okay, there we go. Let's see if we can get that thing started. But yeah, so you're having trouble? Is that Mel? I'm having cannolis and espresso watching the fire. Awesome. You can only join from phone, only via computer. Yeah, that's right. Sharon Reynolds, great to have you. Good day, my friend. Is Mel still... Wait, hold on. Is Mel in the chat? Mel Stiller? If Mel's in the chat, Mel, I read your poems. I mean, I could read... You're here, Mel. I promised that I would read your poems, and I did it tonight. If you would like me to read your poems, I will do it again. I have no problem. Yes, Mel, I will. Let me. Being that you're in the chat, does everyone want to hear the poem? Being that Mel is in the chat, she gave me permission to read her poems. Yes, okay. I will read the poem that you sent me. Lake Lizard, good to see you. Eileen, good to see you. 44 friends in the chat, 46 thumbs up. Thank you guys. Let's get it to 50. And those who are new to my live stream, I welcome you into my live stream, into my community, our community. Let me say this straight. Our community. We have great friends here, and you can't beat it. These are friends from around the planet. And we're here just hanging out in my home, my backyard here in Long Island, New York. And Mel, I got to thank you again. Though they were very sad, but I got to tell you, they were very heartwarming, and it's a message, and I know why you wrote it, because it's a message that we all have to learn from, and I appreciate that. So I will read your poem, Mel. Let me read that poem again. You'll know right away, Mel. Once I start reading it, you could add to the commentary if you'd like. Okay, so the first one is a letter to my dad. Do you remember that poem, Mel? Hold on, let me read your comment. Oh, excuse me. Mel remembers. You grabbed another beautiful and great talent. Yes. Okay, Mel, I'm going to read it. A letter to my dad, imagined by Mel Stiller, Maddie. I still remember when you walked in, all happy and flushed, with a big grin. Your smile filled my room like a flashlight, and you ran to me all bouncy and bright. How's my boy, you asked, dropping all your things, your arms extended like an eagle's wings. I looked up at you from my cozy bed, my favorite teddy crushed against my head. Even though you see me just hours before, every time you smiled was a big encore of the greatest song that I'll ever hear, from my first cry to my last tear. You'd pick me up and twirled me around, tripped over the toys I left on the ground, careened with me down the hallway, and sat on the floor so that we could play. Though it was late and I should be asleep, and you would tell me not to make a peep. Then one day arrived, but you never came home. I waited for Tucker under our blue dome, the place we hide for hours of play, while Mommy pretended we had run away. I waited and waited, but you never came. You never finished playing our game. I held onto Tucker with all my might, but we fell asleep before it was night. Cuddled on the floor, our Tucker and I awoke to voices and the strangest cry. It came out of Mommy and pierced my heart, and then turned to whimpers that tore me apart. I only found out that you were gone forever when so many people sat in church together. Your face was so handsome inside of a frame, yet I knew that my life would not be the same. Processions of people, those who came to say goodbye to the box where your body lay, saluted and cried as they moved along, knowing full well that something was wrong. But I was too little, and I didn't understand that you never come to play in the sand. No more moats or castles would we build again. No more holding me when I'd cry in pain. They called you a hero, and I said nice things, covered you with honors for princes and kings. But they should have known that, as the years fade, you'll always be the best dad that God ever made. Your loving son, Ryan Diller. Mel Stiller, The Stories I Tell, collected in Fallen Leaves. Mel, that was incredible. Very sad, but a message. Wow. Oh my God, that reminds me when my dad got killed. I was 12 years old. That beautiful, but I can't help crying, Mel. Yeah, Sharon Reynolds. That is. I'm sorry, by the way. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Yeah, that was. And the other one I wrote. I mean, the other poem that I read to you. Mel has sent me so many poems, but I printed those two out. I'm so sorry for those of who lost parents when you were younger. Yes, Mel, of course, Maddie. No question about it. And thank you for writing that. Um, it's a lesson we all need to learn from, right, from that poem. No question about it. Yep, very hard for a young. Yes, exactly, Jennifer. No, no question about it. No question. So let me. I wrote it right after Officer Diller's funeral. Yes, that's right. I remember. Yeah, that was amazing, right, Melly? That was who's cutting the onions, dog defender. Doesn't matter what age you are, losing a parent or sibling, it's rough. Ola, 100 million percent. I still miss my dad. He's gone two. It's gone 2 years. It's hard, but you know what? I think of my dad every day. I don't forget about him. When I need an answer for something I have to do, I pray, I talk to him, and he gives me the answers. 6 years for me and my dad, it feels like forever. I'm sorry, Amber. Let me just say this to everybody who lost a parent. One parent is enough. Two, when my mom reminds me of Deuteron and my partner Kevin Gillespie, yeah, I know, Dennis. Cecile, late arrival on vacation, just getting settled in. Even thanks, Joey, for sharing. Always love the fire. Thank you, Cecile. It's good to see you. Thanks for coming in. 37 friends in the house, 49 thumbs up. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for the thumbs up. Yeah, I'm going to read the next one. Might as well, right? Yeah, so getting back to what I was saying about losing a parent. When my mom lost, when my mom lost her mom, and my grandfather was already deceased many, many years, my mom turned around and said to me, now I'm an orphan. I didn't quite understand what she meant by that. I says, Mom, what do you mean you're an orphan? You're not an orphan, Mom. You have your two sons. You're not an orphan. She says, you don't understand. One day you will understand. Yeah, they're always with us, Ola. Yeah. So my mom, at that time, she was in her 60s at that time. She was telling me I'm an orphan. I felt really terrible about that. I really did. But I do now, as I got older, I do understand what she meant. Here in Lake County, Florida, we had a procession for a deputy who saved many lives in a brave call. Parents losing their children is tough too. H. Cook. Oh boy, I'm sorry to hear that. Wow. Yeah. Of course, Betty, we do understand. I have my parents still, thank goodness, but I lost my brother, best friend. I talk to him every day. He's still my rock. There you go, Tracy. And and I'll tell you something. During the hardest times in my own life, I always go to prayer, of course, and I also talk to my dad. I do. I ain't ashamed to say it. I do. And my dad is in a cemetery. And what I do is, I take care of his grave. He's in the ground. I take care of his grave, my wife and I. And even for her parents, I do it too, and my grandmom, my grandmother, my nonna. And, I talk to them. But they're with us all the time. They're in spirit, they're here. They are with us all the time. They're looking out for us. Believe it or not. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, we're only on this planet for a very small period of time. That's why it's important to make the best of it each and every day, like it's your last day. Be kind, be nice. Of course, everyone's going to have disagreements with everybody. No need to be angry or mean to anybody. Never kick anybody where they're down. Always bring them up. Yes, I lost my son 2 years ago. I'm so sorry, Denise. I'm so sorry. Yeah, respect each other. We're brothers and sisters, no matter how you look at it. Today's my mom's birthday. She went to heaven 8 years ago. She's in my veins every day. Oh, wait, hold on. Who said that? Oh, Cook. Yeah, I know. All I have left is my nephew, but he's tops. He's a great kid, grown still a kid to me. Lake Lizard, you know what? Let me tell you something. We all have each other. All of us. Yeah, is it a channel? Yes. But my channel, as you know, is all about bringing everybody together. That's what my channel's about. So that's why you see me one day crabbing. The next day I'll be doing a fire pit chat. The next day I'll be in Brooklyn walking around a beach. The next day I'll be in Manhattan, walking around my old neighborhood in Little Italy or Chinatown, because that's me. And Louise, if she's still in the chat, Louise Poppy, who I spent a lot of time with, knows how I am and how my wife is. And Duty Ron, of course. Duty Ron could tell you. We're the real deal here. What you get is what we are. There's no change here. And when I see all the names scroll by, I consider you all friends, every one of you. I talk to my mom when I pray, and I take the flowers to... Yes, Lori, I understand. Yeah, you're all friends. And, if you ever want to reach out to me personally, you can. You could send me an email, and, I could just talk to you that way. And believe it or not, Duty Ron has done that too. That's the way we are, guys. We look out for each other, and that's just the way it is. Sharon's Reynolds. It's a family channel. Exactly. Right, Dawn Marie? I call her my sis, and it's true. I lost my mom and that sister and husband. My God goes out to you. So sorry, Mel. A Black Rose. Tracy knows. Yes. I just told my son that I wanted to check my friend's channel. Oh, great. And then, I do the holiday stuff for you guys. When the holidays stop popping around. Heather says, Duty Ron has my eternal respect. No question about it. He's a special friend of mine. I needed this tonight. Guess that's what I made it in. Yeah, Betty, I'm glad you came in and we can have this conversation. We spent most holidays together. You are my family. Ah, Jojo. I lost mine 43 years. My brother last July. I'm Mystique. I'm so sorry. My heart goes out to you. La Familia. Holidays with you in Florida Pete. Yes. For more months until Christmas, I'll be dusting off the gimbal. That's hilarious, Pete. Listen, if anyone's not subscribed to Florida Pete, well, I got to tell you, you're missing out. Yes, he hasn't been live recently, but I will tell you that he's a legend, man. He's a great friend of Louise Poppy, Duty Ron, and myself. Great friend. Great friend. Yeah, Gats and Freedom, you got to meet up with Brother Pete. Duty Ron spent a lot of time with him on his couch. It's 3 a.m. here in London, so I'm off to bed. Sharon Reynolds, so we come from bed. Hay fever, so good night. Sharon, have a great night, and thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. I know it's late there in the UK. I understand. Thank you, though, for coming in. I appreciate it. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up on the way out. Appreciate it. Can someone drop Pete's? Yeah, do me a favor. Any of the mods, Pete, drop your link if you're still there. If you can. I know you're driving or something. Sister Carol Ann Clark, good to see you, my friend, sister. God bless you, sister. Florida Pete makes my Christmases. There you go. Dawn Marie just put Florida Pete's link in. Subscribe to Florida Pete. He is incredible. And don't forget, Gadsden Freedom Outdoors. So, Dennis, put your link in the chat, please. So, guys, if you want to subscribe to a great guy, he's Duty Ron's old partner. Look at this. Gadsden Freedom Outdoors, Dennis. He does fishing and hunting, and he does cooking. He cooks on his channel. Great stuff. You won't be sorry. Great stuff. Hold on. Let me... hold on. Give me 1 second, guys. I don't know why this happens. There you go. We got a blaze going. We got a blaze. We have a blaze. Okay, let's see what happens if we can catch fire there. Yay, we got fire. This is gorgeous, Joey. Thank you. Oh, Dog Defender, no problem. You finally home, Brother Pete? Good. I'm glad you're safe and sound and you're home. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. How did you get the wood to dry out so fast? Well, hola. It was wet 3 days ago. I saw that. I put it in my shed. And it's very dry inside the shed, so... You know, it's still not 100%. That's why it keeps going out, the fire. A little gas goes a long way. Yeah, no, you know what that was, Darlene? I'll tell you what. It was the tiki. Just subscribe to Florida Pete before you go. Congratulate U.S. medals at the Olympics. Oh, yes. Oh, thank you. And you know what, Sharon? You guys did a very good job, too, right? I do know that. Australia did a great job, too. Thank you. Good to see you, my dear friend. The poems Joeybklyn read tonight that you wrote were sad but very nice. Yeah, Cheryl. I actually have one more to go. One more poem to read. But we have a good vibe right now, and I want to keep that vibe. I'll read it at the end. I'll read it. Before I end the live stream, I'll read it. Beautiful night, guys. It's really, really warm and sticky. It's 78 degrees Fahrenheit, 25 degrees Celsius. So it's very sticky. Wet smoke gets rid of the mosquitoes. Yeah, that's right. Yes. So now, could one of the mods put Louise Poppy's link in my chat, please? Oh, the grandkids are doing phenomenal, Dog Defender. Thank you for asking. Yeah, Kiora, Louise. Poetry is the language of communication. Amen to that. That is right, Mel. And I actually wrote 2 poems myself, and maybe one day I'll read them, but I'd have to dig them out of the archives. My 2 poems I wrote. I was on a New York City subway coming from school one day, and I started writing. I lost my husband in high school. Black Rose wrote, I lost my husband at high school, sweetheart, age 19. It seems like yesterday. His name is on the Vietnam Wall. Oh, Black Rose, I'm sorry. And may he rest in peace. And his service, we can't forget, never forget his service to our country. We all support veterans from around the world. We do. Oh, there we go. It's starting to light up again. Yes, God bless everybody. Our weather in St. Louis is beautiful right now for a change. Lake Lizard. Kathy's cousin lives in St. Louis. I told you. I pay close attention to everything around me. That's where I get my inspiration. Mel, amazing. Amazing. Yeah, big hugs to Black Rose, 100%. Big hugs. 42 friends in the house, 56 thumbs up. Let's get it to 60 if we can. Click that thumbs up. Helps with the algorithm. Yes, absolutely. Veterans are the backbone. Agreed. A family reunion tonight. Yep. 100%. Let me see if I get that other piece of wood in there. Ooh. Thank you. No problem, Black Rose, of course. Yeah, great fire. So nice. Love all of you. Midday going to cook some. Yo, haha. I cry with you and for all you, Black Rose. Sorry. Yeah. Let me just go a little closer right there. Come on, let's pick it up, that fire. You know what, let me try to move. I got the big stick here. Let me move that over here. All right, there we go. Get some of that fire going. All right. There we go. Now we're picking up now. Yeah, Black Rose, of course. We are community. This is a great community. Right, we're all friends here. And listen, I welcome everybody who is new. Do you have your cappuccino with the fire, bro? Yeah, I had the espresso. A double espresso I had earlier. I did. Oh, wow, now she's kicking up. I guess I got a dry spot. Oh, thank you, Mel. Thank you. Oof. It's hot, but it feels good. Actually, there's no mosquitoes around me, that's for sure. All right. Beautiful shot right there. Perfect. All right. No cannoli. No cannoli. 71, Heather says. 68 is perfect. It's 83 now, but it's 106 today. Oh, man, then. I know, Florida is like, it's brutal in the daytime. Thank you, ATS News. Thank you. Thank you, sister. 2 outfit. Yeah, look, Florida Pete. Anybody who lives in Florida knows. In the summertime in the state of Florida, I don't care where you live. I don't care if you live in Key West or you live in Pensacola, or Tallahassee. It is hot. And believe it or not, Orlando, Florida, where Walt Disney World is, it's really brutal there because it's inland. You don't get ocean breezes there. So it's really brutal. Yeah, I'll tell you a story. Many years ago, I was with I must have been about 18 years old, 17, 18. My dad goes, "Hey, we're gonna go to Orlando. We're gonna go to SeaWorld. We're gonna do Disney World." I'm like, "Dad, I'm 18 years old. I don't want to go to Disney World." Joey's channel is where I come to get away from the ugliness of the world. Yeah, no. So I said, "Dad, I'm not going." He said, "You're going. Your grandparents are going. So you're going." All right, I'll go. So they went ahead. I got the ticket to go, the flight. They went ahead by a day. I get there, right? And I get off the plane. It's like 78 degrees here in New York City. I get there, it's like, it feels like 101 degrees, but 100% humidity. I mean, it was brutal, just totally brutal. So we're hanging out at the pool. We're not yet going to Walt Disney World in Orlando. You know, it's just, my mom is there sitting at the poolside, and she looks at me and she doesn't look right. What happens? My mom passes out. She got heat stroke. So the hotel had a hotel nurse and everything. We go to, the nurse says, no, you got heat stroke. You need IV, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So, my father says, you know what? You want to go back home? We'll go back home. We're only there like 2 days and this happened. No, my mother says, no, no, no. We're not going to go back home. We'll stay. So we take her to the emergency room. She gets IV. She's okay. Once you get IV and fluids in you, you're good. But when she came back home, she was weak for about she was weak for about 2 weeks after that. Heat stroke is no joke. You got to be careful with the heat. I always want to go to Disneyland or Disney World. I want to live in Disneyland or whatever. Yeah, I haven't been to Disney World, well, a long time. Really long. I don't know, 20 years ago maybe was the last time I was there. Thank you so much for the prayers, Black Rose. Thank you. Thank you so much. And praying for everybody. That's really special. We got a special group here, guys. Special community. I like to hear that. Yeah, HS News. It's a fortune, Amber. So it's very expensive. I mean, let's see, a family of 4 to go to Walt Disney World. You got to take a mortgage out on your house. I mean, it's really very expensive. Very expensive. Oh, Dennis says it's not what it used to be. Yeah, I do know why. I get it. Yeah, haven't been there forever. Very expensive, and they take away perks and blame it on 2020. Yeah, I know. There's no fast pass no more. It's just stupid. I'm in Myrtle Beach. Humidity has been brutal. Yeah. Take your own snacks, bottled water. Yeah, it's $22 for a bottle of water. You should take your grandchildren, Joe, and you'll never forget it, but it's a lot of clan. A whole lot, I know. I haven't done that, believe it or not. But my daughter and her husband took the kid there. I'll go. One day I'll go. Before I'm not on this planet, I'll go maybe one more time. Yeah. So speaking about Disney World, what's your favorite ride in Disney World? My niece was going to go to Disney 4-day pass, $559. What? Wait a minute. Your niece by herself, $560? That's insanity. It's ridiculous. Yeah, and they charge you $30 for a hot dog and $20 for a water. Oh, Dennis, man, that's crazy, man. It's stupid. For that kind of money, you can go to Europe. I'm not even joking. Go to Europe for that money. I've never been, and I have no intention of going. There you go, Mel. I think it's like $130 per person each day. Yeah, it's a lot of money. $22 for a bottle of water, that's crazy. Margaret, I'm only joking. Pirates of the Caribbean, yeah. I like Pirates of the Caribbean too. Disney cruise for my family cost me Michael, are you kidding? Wait a minute, Michael. Is that you and your wife, or is that you and children? Tell me, Michael. That's $15,000 for, oh my goodness. Space Mountain. I gotta tell you, I'm glad you did okay, the modern technology. Well, the first time I went to Disney World was 1973. Here's why. Oh boy. Patricia Johnson's in the house. Good to see you, Pat. My wife and 3 kids. Oh my goodness. 5 people, 15 G's. Oh my goodness. Karen B, good to see you, Karen. Peter Pan. Yeah, Peter Pan ride is cool. That's highway robbery just as Mickey Mouse. I don't know why. I don't get it. But I just don't understand why it has to be that expensive. From what I understand, for that kind of money, you can go lots of places for that, a lot less. Yeah, that's right, Margaret. Well, I'll give you an example, right? So Disney World. Um, I just don't think it's worth it anymore. I just don't. There's so many nice things you could do right here in the USA to travel, to go places. It's not smart. I mean, the children love it. They love Disney World. You know, kids grow up with Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck. Peter Pan ride is awesome. They had to close refurbish it. I was pissed. Oh, it's only worth it. Wait, ATS News says it's only worth it if your kids are young and think it's all real. Amber. Amber, you got one on the way. That's another Disney World trip. It's all corporate now. It's just ridiculously expensive. You know, I don't want to, put anything bad out there. I know there's a lot of people that love Disney World, and I'm talking about adults. If you look, there's a lot of channels that are dedicated people that get Disney is too woke now. Florida Pete. There are many people that have Disney channels right here on YouTube. They go as a matter of fact, Florida Pete, do you remember, on Periscope, she started out in Disney World. No, Disneyland in California, in Anaheim. She used to live stream all the time, her and another guy. They're on YouTube now. I mean, I do subscribe to them, but I watch it here and there, like, when I'm passing through, but not a big fan of, watching. Yeah, but yeah, no, she's not no, not the Asian one. I can't tell how disappointed, because I'm pregnant. I can't ride them all. That's one I could. Well, it's a small world. You could do it. Took a cruise to Hawaii, cost me half, and I had better time. See, Michael? Michael says it right. I went to Hawaii. Took a cruise to Hawaii, cost me half, and I had better time. There you go. Universal Studios is worse than Disney. Really? I mean, expensive? At this age, I take many pills. I'm drinking water all day. Yeah, you got to take water. Drink a lot of water. That's right, for everybody. Yeah, it's just very expensive. My kids are growing up, but they know I'm 12 kids, so they take me to Disneyland. Never grow up, take the Peter Pan, have little grandkids too. Heather, whatever, I love it. Yeah, no. I, you know, when I was a child, I lived for Disneyland, Disney World. So yeah, when I was like 73, I went. I was 6 years old the first time I went to Disney World. I begged my parents. Every Sunday night used to be the Wonderful World of Disney, used to go on TV. And I used to watch it. You know, they would have like a movie short they would have, or not a cartoon. They would have real, like, Davy Crockett and all this other stuff. And I just loved the idea of Disney World, Disneyland. And I mean, so I got a big surprise. You know, my dad says, I'll never forget, what was I, how old was I? Was in first grade or something? Kindergarten, first grade. No, first grade, second grade. What am I talking about? Second grade, 1973. Yeah, so he took me. I still have nightmares. It's a small world. It's broken down. I listen to the song every day, laughing imaginable for an hour and a half. I used to like that song. Oh, let's go to Wally's World instead. I'd rather go to Washington and see the wall of monuments that are left standing in Boston. It was beautiful. Old North Church. Yeah, no, that's beautiful. You know, and I've been many times I've been to the Liberty Bell in Philadelphia, where the Declaration of Independence was, signed. Many times with, school trips and family outings and that. Love Philly. You know, Florida Pete comes from Philadelphia. He could tell you all about it. Again, Philly has changed. We understand that, but still our history's there. Big shout out to Josh. Always watching us, Josh. Black Rose. 42 friends at 61 thumbs up. If anyone forgot, give me that thumbs up. If you're enjoying this conversation with friends. Go to old Nellie Bly. Hola. I love Nellie Bly, man. I used to love going to Nellie Bly. Now it's called Adventurers or something. I always lived for the St. Joe nuns in Philly. I'm in grade school. St. Joseph nuns, yeah. DC and Boston for sure. I'll never forget seeing the monuments for the first time. Incredible monuments in Washington, DC. I haven't been to DC in a very long time too. But again, you got to be careful over there. It's, even when times are right, it's still like, you got to know where you're going in DC, for sure. I love an Airbnb upstate. Yeah, that too. What, Lake George? Listen, I'm a baseball fan. How many people have been to the Baseball Hall of Fame in Cooperstown, New York? It's a 5-hour drive from where I was living in Brooklyn. And I'll never forget, me and my friend, he says, you know what? He said, Joe, you never been to the Baseball Hall of Fame? I said, no. I'm in my late 20s. He's like, what, are you kidding me? Come on, we're going tomorrow. Oddly enough, never went to Cooperstown, but my bro and dad have. Oh, Amber, even if you're not a baseball fan, it's so beautiful, that town. It's so quaint. It's a baseball city, a baseball town. It's amazing. It's so beautiful. There's a beautiful lake, an incredible hotel. I also heard the quietest place in the world is in the park in New York. Great documentary looking for the quietest place on earth, and it's in New York. Haha, crazy. Yeah, Grishella, yeah. It's amazing how many different experiences come together. Joey's Fire Pit. Yeah, I'm 57 years old, so I've been around the block a few times. Yeah. Traveling's a lot of fun if it's prepared. I like now that I'm having a son, I'll probably make it to Cooperstown someday. Yeah, ATS News. And this is a great thing for everybody, right? And I say this. Sports are very important for children. Gym is very important. Sports is very good for the mental health and physical health of all children. Every single one. And I will tell you that, yeah, I'm still young. No, Mel, I got you. Louisiana Slugger Museum is really cool. Tracy, I never did that. Where's that, in Kentucky? Sports is so key. So key. Like, I grew up, like my dad would have it no other way. Like, it was Little League as soon as I could hold a bat in my hand. Maybe I was 3 years old with a wiffle ball bat. 4 years old. He started like that. Oh, you're welcome, Louise. You're welcome. Now, Louise is a world-class traveler, guys. She's a world-class traveler. If you're going to New Zealand for whatever reason, and you don't have, somebody that could guide you, reach out to Louise Poppy. She has her own website. She will give you the time of your life inside of New Zealand. She will also do Japan trips, and South Korea she'll do. And she'll take you to New York too. She'll do New York too for you. If you're looking to go to a beautiful country, New Zealand's incredible. Even Australia, she'll take you there. She'll take you to Australia too. And she live streams it too. She does a lot of live streams, on the side. She calls it slow travel. That's what it's about. So right now, yeah, definitely. Could one of my mods drop Louise Poppy's link in the chat, please? Make sure you subscribe to her. And she's got a website. She's got her own website. And she'll even cook for you. Brooklyn Stickball used car door handles and baseball manhole covers, pitcher mount. Yeah, you remember it, Ola? Thank you. Yeah, 62 thumbs up. Let's get it to 70. Thank you, Dennis. for Louise's channel. Thank you. Thank you, Amber, for that. Okay, let me just move. Hold on. I can't read the chat, guys. Let me put the wood back here. Oops. All right, let's put this one here. All right. Can't read the chat right now, guys, so speak amongst yourselves. I'm just moving the wood in place here. All right. Oh boy, it's getting hot. It's getting hot, it is hot. All right. Let me bring that a little further back, the camera. Okay, I'm gonna read the chat right now. Hold on. Okay. We're at 1 hour and 23 minutes and 40 seconds. So if you guys, you want me to stick around a little longer, put a 1 in the chat and we'll do a little bit more. We'll hang out. Yeah, it's nice to hang out with you guys. Just my ravioli. Okay, we'll hang out. Everybody wants me to hang out. Awesome. We'll do it. Oh, there's the flames going now. It feels like no time has passed. Florida Pete Joey, I had Mercy nuns in the Bronx. Sisters of Mercy. Okay. The Sisters of Mercy. Let me tell Sister, the Catholic school that I went to, they were the Sisters of Mercy. They had no mercy. We were good kids and we were paddled but you know what? Let me just say this. When I look at it, all the corporal punishment that interred, you know, you think about it like it made me the strong man I am today. You know, I'm not saying that we should have corporal punishment, but you know, Dad and I passed the same $2 back and forth for years. Erica Olson, wow, Erica. Arthur Avenue, the Bronx. Is that where you're from, Michael? Arthur Avenue, or you want ravioli or the restaurant? Yeah, the fire took a new life. You know what it was? It probably dried. Whatever was wet dried from the heat. Been there a few times, to say the least. I enjoyed my knuckles getting cracked by the nuns in Philly. You're funny. Yeah, Florida Pete. I mean, Brother Pete, it was, wow, I never had bad experience with the nuns that I grew up with. You know what? I got to tell you, I grew up there now. I'm on Long Island. Okay, Michael, gotcha. Send me an email, Michael. Send me an email. Maybe we'll get together. The yardsticks, yeah. No question about it. Sisters of Mercy. Well, I'll tell you a story. Duty Ron's, you know when Duty Ron talks about his aunt, that's a Catholic nun? Okay. Well, that's true. And I was introduced to her when, I believe it was Duty Ron's mom that passed away. I was at the wake. Yeah, his mom passed away. I was at the wake. I was at the, the funeral. And, I went and he goes, Joe, hold on a second. I want to introduce you to my aunt. I told you he went to Catholic school. Okay, great. So I meet his aunt. Beautiful a beautiful lady. I mean, great conversation with her. I says I went to, Catholic school and I did this. And I told her the story. And she is a Sister of Mercy, by the way. She's part of the congregation of Sisters of Mercy. So I told her the story. And I swear to everybody right here, this is what she told me. She said these words to me. That should have never happened to you, she said. And, and as a nun, on behalf of the Sisters of Mercy, I want to apologize to you. I'm so sorry that happened to you with that experience. And I said, sister, but you didn't do it. She goes, it doesn't matter. That should have never happened. So there you go. She goes, it's not every, not every nun has done that. My aunt is a nun and a retired Air Force captain. Wow, Darlene Wolf. God bless her. God bless all the clergy. Listen, God bless all the clergy. In Canada, we don't have $1 or $2 bills anymore. We have loonies and toonies, a big one. Hey, Lorraine, good to see you. Welcome in. Mel, she did. What a beautiful woman. What a smart lady. Smart lady. So, Duty Run, if you're going to watch this, big shout out to you, brother. Sister Joan, can't forget her. She was great. Her aunt was an Air Force mechanic. Wow. My grandmother's aunt had 4 brothers, all became priests. Wow, Erica. Yeah, so I have a cousin. It was a Catholic priest. My dad, my second cousin. He was a diocesan priest. One of my best friends to this day is a diocesan Roman Catholic priest, Father Vinny. I love Father Vinny. He's the pastor in Astoria, Queens. He's come here. Maybe I'll go live when he comes and visits me. He brings his dog with him. I love it. He brings Harry. He's got a beautiful dog, Harry. It's nice hanging out. My grandmother's aunt had 4 brothers. Oh yes, Eric. I got yelled at in the 6th grade by a teacher. Then in 9th grade, a teacher went to paddle me. I moved and he fell and I got suspended for 3 days. Oh boy. Karina Thompson, good to see you. Oh, Karina, I hope you're taking antibiotics. Are you taking antibiotics for that sinus infection? It's going, I know, a lot of sinus issues lately. When I get my dog next year, his name will be Vinny. Wendy Kraft. It was more embarrassing than I heard. It was the reading circles in front of, oh boy. I had an aunt who was a nun and an uncle who was a brother, but both left before I was born. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, my mom was talking tonight. I have 2 family members that were priests. And one of them says, you don't ever call me father. I'm Uncle Mike. Okay, Uncle Mike, no problem. Not father, Uncle Mike. I said, but you earned it. I know, but your family, it's different. Joey, I had that too. Now I minister to the sick and dying and prepare funerals. Well, Sister Carolyn Clark, just so you know, Kathy and I in my old parish in Brooklyn, we were on the consolation committee. We would go to, Kathy being that she speaks fluent Italian, we would go, and it's Italian community, we would go to meet up with the family members, right? Go to the funeral, introduce ourselves as part of the parish, and we would set up the music, who wants to read, scripture, the liturgy of the word. Some 2 people from the family would read from the lectionary, and then we would have, who wants the song Ave Maria at the end, whatever the songs were. But we did that. We were both on the consolation committee. It's a humbling ministry, to say the least. Both of us actually are Eucharistic ministers. It's a ministry. But wow, I'm glad the fire kept raging, kept going. I know, sister, it's tough. Believe me. Exactly, Grishella. I'm a convert, so I didn't go to Catholic school, but I love hearing all your stories. Well, welcome, Luigi, welcome. Welcome to Catholicism. But listen, I love everyone, regardless of if you're Muslim, I love you. If you're Christian, I love you. If you're Buddhist, I love you too. Whatever you are, I accept everybody. We're all brothers and sisters. Hey, Joey, hi, all good seeing everyone. Great night for a fire. Heather and Devers, thank you. Thank you. Extraordinary. All about the hoot, yes. I had a cousin, was a Monsignor, Joe Kennedy, in upstate New York. He spoke at my St. Ursula Academy graduate. Oh, that's nice, Lorraine. Beautiful. I was raised Catholic light. Gotcha. Amen, Joe. You're all brothers and sisters at the end of the day. We are. Thank you so much. It's been just over 30 years, but I'm still learning. Listen, I'm a Catholic. I was born a Roman Catholic, and I'm still learning. I'm still learning. Faith, let me explain. In our journey in life, right? Our religious journey, and by the way, Jewish too, my Jewish brothers and sisters too. Whether you're Jewish, you're Muslim, you're Buddhist, doesn't matter. Love you all. Episcopal, there you go. Be right back, all, if I'm not watching the replay. Okay, Grishella, thank you. Thank you for coming. And guys, if you didn't hit the thumbs up, please hit that thumbs up before you're on your way out. I'm a lifetime Catholic and I'm still learning. Yeah, it's a journey, right? You know, whether you're Jewish or Christian or Muslim, or it's a journey. Faith. I can only speak on grace and faith, and faith doesn't happen overnight. It takes. Some people never find their faith. I found mine though. In summer of 1969, I went to the church youth group to visit New York City. Went to see off-Broadway shows. Oh, that's awesome, Robin. That's great. It's great. But I'll tell you what. My high school, my Catholic high school that I went to, I had a better experience than grammar school. I had a great school. Eric, I grew up Episcopalian. My faith was strong when I got sober. Gotcha. Okay, Heather. There you go. It's just like every part of life. We are always learning. Yes. My mom's father was Jewish, so I had an electric childhood. There you go. My mother and her sisters graduated from St. Maria in Philly, and her brother from Bishop Newman, probably spelled it wrong. No, Bishop Newman. Okay. Wow. Sister Maria Goretti in Philly. St. Maria Goretti. You know, that's a beautiful church there. Believe it or not. I know of it because another priest friend of mine, is a pastor not too far away. And brother, Florida Pete's in the house, he would know that church too, because he's from Philly. Guys, I'm on headphones and I have to head to bed. I will be enjoying listening and rolling with this community's awesome vibes. All right, listen, Dog Defender, thank you for coming in. Feel better, you know, speedy recovery, and you're always in my prayers, always, all of you. $39 friends, 65 thumbs up. So guys, I don't take it for granted. You guys are still here. My mom was born and raised in South Philly, baby boomers. There you go, Lorraine loves life. I like that, by the way. St. Rocco's. In the Bronx. I have 2-hour infusions 7 days a week for the next 90 days, and it's not too early for my energy. Oh boy. All right, go ahead, go rest. Go rest, Dog Defender. You'll be fine. Everyone here has such wonderful stories. They really do, Lake Lizard. We all have a journey in life. We all have our own stories, and it's great that, if people want to share them. It's great to share great stories, right? That's why I do the fire pit, right? I haven't done it in a long time, and I'm glad I did it. Very happy that I got to do it. The fire pit is very relaxing just to watch it. And then we have great conversations about life, anything really we could talk about. They do. They really do. Hold on. All right, good night, Cheryl. Good night. Oh, good night, Dog Defender. Everyone's saying good night to Dog Defender. Okay. Gigi, what do you mean chode smoker? What does that mean? Be more specific with your explanation, if you could. Michael, if I go crabbing now, probably catch nothing. Because I don't have, you need that, at night you need that high-powered flashlight you need with the scoop. Guys, do me a favor. Just hang out here. I need to get some water. All right, just speak amongst yourselves, and I'll be right back. Give me 3 minutes. Okay, I'm back, guys. I'm back. I'm back. You know what? I took a sip of water, and now I'm drinking another coffee here. Well, it's Saturday night, right? Let me clip it back on. All right, so we got another espresso on top of it. Here, let me show you. We got another espresso going. Michael, you see? I'm back. Oh, we got, I can't believe there's still 42 people in here. That's great. All right, 42 friends, 67 thumbs up. Let's get it to 70. Yeah, let me show you. So there it is. The espresso I drank really quick. That's a double right there. That's a double. I'm out of control. Yeah, bro. Brother Pete, I'm sitting down and, all these great stories from really amazing people that we have here in the chat. And, I'll do the 2 hour mark. It's 1:42. We got another 22 minutes of conversation. There you go. My heart would have been, Brother Pete. No, I know. It's a caffeinated. But you know what, Pete? I got to tell you, and guys, everyone in the chat, I've been drinking my whole life since I'm young. So I could actually go to bed right now. I could hang up right now and lay down in the air conditioning and go right to sleep like a baby. I could go right to bed. It doesn't affect me, the caffeine. I don't know why, but it doesn't. Nancy Harris, good to see you. Welcome in. Michael, you don't have a machine? No, you could try it. Look, Heather's right. You could drink decaffeinated espresso. Oh, there we go. You could. I don't know why I could do that. I'm the same with coffee. Yeah, Betty, me too. Same here. Erica says the same thing. Lorraine says, I could drink coffee all day. Yeah, well, I tell you the truth, this is my second double. What did I drink? This morning I woke up, I had a double. I drank, oh my goodness, today, 5 coffees. 5 in 24 hours. Yeah, Heather, you could paint the wall with that. Yeah, ATS News, do you drink? Well, I don't think you're drinking espresso now. Manhattan Special also had decaffeinated coffee soda. Oh, I love Manhattan Special. See, Michael says it doesn't affect him at all. Just don't. Way to go, Joeybklyn, Cheryl says. All right, let's take a sip. Stain the deck. Oh, yeah. Definitely. Sister, do you like the coffee, the espresso? It coats your throat. If you got a sore throat, it's very good. Some people like tea. I like espresso. No, I won't. I won't, Erica. Yeah. It's gone now. See, I put 1 teaspoon, half a teaspoon of sugar, double espresso. It stains the inside. Look how I do. Let me tell you about tea. Okay. So, have I drank tea before? Yes. And I'm going to make it clear. A lot of people, decaffeinated is not really good for you, just so you know. I know some people have to drink decaffeinated coffee or tea, and I understand. I get it. I understand that. I do get it. But doctors out there say, if you're going to drink coffee at all, drink it with the caffeine. Because what they do, how they decaffeinate coffee, is through chemicals. That's the truth. You ever tried Cuban coffee? Yeah, it's yummy. Oh yeah, I've had every coffee, Amber, you could imagine. I've drank. That's good, Michael. Decaffeinated is not good. It's ultra processed. Nancy Harris just said it. Yeah, it's true. Carol Grayston, welcome. Watching from Scotland, good to see you. Welcome. I know it's late in Scotland, Carol, but thank you for coming in. So, yeah, don't drink decaffeinated if you could help it. Don't. Yeah, Florida Pete knows. Especially Miami, you got some amazing coffee shops in Miami. A big Cuban population over there. Yehola says, I only drink water, plain water. H2O. New York City water is the best. Yeah, I'll make you laugh. So we get our water in the 5 boroughs of New York City. We get it through the Croton. Goes through the Croton, through the tunnels. Comes from upstate New York. It's in the top. In America, it's probably in the top 5 of best water ever. I mean, Maine has the best. I think Maine, the state of Maine, has the best water. But here on Long Island, everything is pumped in through the ground. I mean, I could tell the difference. You know, from the tap, you could tell. Worked in Miami back in 2 3, drank Cuban coffee all the time. There you go, Florida Pete. It's the water. Well, Luigi, it's a lot has to do with the water too. Coffee keeps my asthma and bronchitis under control. There you go. Coffee with chicoria is good. I never had that before. It's the same with almond milk. It's super processed. Yeah, that's another thing. Almond milk will give you kidney stones. It's not almond. I mean, look, again, right? There's a lot of people, they have to stay away from their lactose intolerant. They can't drink milk, so they get a substitute. I understand that. But again, if you're going to drink, you know, I drink 1%. No, I drink 2% milk. I don't drink whole milk. 2%, I do. I came here as soon as I left. Joey has had to read two poems. Yeah. It's not milk, it's nut juice. There you go. Oh, Mel's telling Carol Grayston. Yeah. I totally cut out the almond milk and behold, less kidney. There you go, Florida Pete, Monoso, New York City. Good evening and welcome, my friend. Welcome, welcome. I haven't done one of these. This is why New York has the best pizza and the bagels. Yeah, Michael. No question about it. It's the water. You know, a lot of pizzerias in Florida. I don't know if Dennis is still here. Gadsden Freedom Outdoors. But they ship New York water to the pizzerias in Florida. You know, the really good pizzerias in Florida. They ship the water from New York because it does something. It does something. Yeah, I love almonds too, but almond milk is so... You know how they make almond milk? I'll tell you. All the almonds that are processed, right, for people to eat, raw almonds and cooked almonds, it's the leftovers. They take all the leftover ones that don't look pretty, and they squeeze them and they process it into a cream, and they call it milk. That's almond milk. That's it. That's almond milk for you. Yeah, now I'm so happy that the fire is blazing now. Hold on, speak amongst yourselves. I want to move the wood around again. Let's move the wood around. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, it only took almost 2 hours for it to go. Well, that's good. At least it worked. Oof. All right, now she's burning beautiful now. There's little smoke. All right, let's put back the stick. My iron stick. Let me come back to the conversation. Hold on. Let me bring back the coffee mug away. I'll be right with you. You got to drink water. Yeah, that coffee strong, so I'll drink a little bit of water now. Now it's just water. Now it's filtered water. That's it. Water. They're like meteor showers on your metal roof. Yeah, whatever. Oh, that's really, oh, almond cookies I love. I do fresh milk at the farms out east. On the farms, the cream is 2 inches thick. It's absolutely delicious. Michael, that I never tried. Yeah, further out east, yeah. There's some great farms out on Long Island, I gotta tell you guys, where you can go in the fall. You got apple picking, you have, you could pick up fresh produce, tomatoes, and they have, depends on the time of the year. I miss old Delaware River water from the tap. No, is that a joke or is that real? Delaware River. That's good. I love the homemade coffee down in Colombia. I visit seminaries. Oh wow, sister. I could imagine Colombia, that's the, Hawaii and Colombia probably has the two best producers of coffee. Well, I'll tell you what kind of tea I like. So, maca tea, which is the green tea. David Osaka, my good friend from Japan. If you guys are not subscribed to him, he's another incredible live streamer, Dave. Those hoses and fire hydrants, me too. He sent me as a gift many years ago, maybe 7, 8 years ago. He sent me as a gift a green tea, maca they call it. I mean, really high-end green tea, where you make it yourself. Cold water, then you use cold water and special ingredient, the way you do it. And that was very strong, caffeine. But very healthy for you, very good health benefits. Tastes like dirt maca, but it's just, yeah, exactly. But it's really good for you, Luigi. Matcha. Yeah, but I know, but it's very healthy for you. I mean, I wouldn't drink that every day, but, I tried it. It was good. We got 40 friends still here. Wow, incredible. I welcome everyone. You want to try ATS News? Yeah, but speak to your physician before because I know you're pregnant, and just speak to them before you do that. 68 thumbs up. Wow, that's great. Let's get it to 70 if we could. And if anyone is new to my live stream and you would love to say hello, I welcome you. Welcome to my channel. Yeah, I'll shout you out. Welcome to the community of great conversation. My mom used to make that in Oklahoma. Amber, you're from Oklahoma? Or your mom's from Oklahoma? I know where you told me where you're from. I know you told me. Upstate. ATS News, Tracy's saying, you're going to go on a seafood, caffeine, coffee, cold lunch meat, brings me. Dad was in the military. We lived there before upstate. I was like 5. Okay. I got you now. I got you. Well, may he rest in peace. Thank you for his service, your dad. May he rest in peace. They call them, what do they say? when your family is from, like my good friend, the deacon, he's a lifer in the military, retired lifer. He was in the United States Army, just retired maybe about 4 years ago, 5 years ago. And his dad was also a lifer in the military. He used to call himself, he was an army brat. He lived on the barracks and everything. Different posts. They're always moving around. Oh, thank you, Joe. He was stationed in Italy, that too. Oh, so wait a minute. You're an American citizen? You're a dual citizen then. Are you, ATS News? You're Italian and American citizen? You're both? Or just American now? Because you were born in Italy. My late father served this country in consular service in Canada. Mel, thank you for his service. Dual until I was 18, then I didn't renew. But easily I hear. Oh, I got you. Okay. Right. Yeah, my wife, she was born here, but let me tell you something. Her parents were born there. She could become a dual citizen overnight because of her parents. I could actually, because of my grandparents were born in Italy. If I wanted to, I could be a dual citizen too, but I don't. I'm American. The only advantage of being a dual citizen in Italy would be if you want to own property, like if you want to have a summer home, you want to have a summer home, you want to go back and forth, because there's rules in Italy. You have to, in order for you to own property, and I'm not talking about inheritance, I'm talking about like you go there and you want to buy a beach house or something like that, that's because you're a dual citizen. You're a citizen of the United States and Italy. They will allow you to purchase a home in Italy. Wait a minute, do I hear screaming? Hold on, guys, let me see what's going on here. Hold on a second, there's some screaming going on in my front. Let me just take a look. Something, I don't know, I'm looking outside. I don't know, it's some odd, I don't know. Can't tell, they left. Hold on, let me just lock up here. All right, let me lock my yard. Coming back. Okay, I'm back. You could hear it all the way in British Columbia. Yeah, well, I was outside there. It's cars, 2 cars, some argument going on, and they just left. Maybe somebody had too much coffee, I agree. Wait a minute, I hear it again. Hold on a second. You got to hear the screams outside. I don't know, I hear people yelling and fighting and whatever. It's up the block somewhere. Stand by, guys. Stand by. I thought they were wild in New York City. They're wild here too in Long Island. Hey, Dormery, you're here. You can hear it. Yeah, neighborhood action, exactly. I'm trying to be peaceful over here and have a peaceful, okay, they're gone. I'm actually in front of my house right now looking at this, so I can't read the comments. I can't read the comments because I'm looking. So my wireless mic goes 100 feet. So I just want to see what's going on here. If it's anything really serious, then I'll do what I have to do. You know what they say, if you see something, say something, right? That's what we believe in. Gone. Gone. They're all left. All right. I'm walking back to the phone. I'm walking back. Hold on. Yeah, it's really a peaceful neighborhood. Hold on. Just wake up this fire a little bit. Hope everyone's having a great time tonight, having a great conversation in this fire pit, whatever's left. Here we go. All right. All right. I'm coming back to this. Good night, Karina Tom. I'm back. Louise Poppies. Okay. Good night, Karina Thompson. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I think I'm going to end the live stream. I think we had a night. My battery's going. Tell them I could hear them in Nova Scotia. Wait, I could hear them in California. Yeah, Sister Carol Ann. God bless you. We love you too, Joey. Great fire and community conversation. Love all, probably kids, blah, blah, blah. Exactly. It's you know, awesome Saturday night hangout. Oh, Amber, thanks for coming in. Thank you for moderating for me. Florida Pete, thank you for moderating. Brother Pete, thank you. Gadsden Freedom Outdoors. Dennis, thank you. I appreciate Louise Poppy. Good to see you, cuz always. Key aura to you. The Italian goodbye, 321. Absolutely. David Banger, Maine. Great to have you join me again. Beamer and Lexi. Hola. I thought we had a great time tonight. What did you think, guys? And if you're new to my live stream, and make sure you subscribe to my channel, hit the bell notification icon to get all notifications when I go live. You guys are awesome, and I'll see you soon. Lorraine. Yeah, great friends. Good night, friends. Yeah, absolutely. Take care. Yes. Yeah, my gimbal's blinking. That means anytime soon is going. Monoso, New York City. Thank you. And guys, Carolyn Grayson, thank you so much. And guys, thank you for all your support always. Great friendship. Thank you. I'm happy you guys got some free memberships tonight. That from me. That's a gift from me to you guys. And thank you all for always supporting me and whatever I do, and supporting me on my memberships and super chats and all that stuff when the time is right. I appreciate it. But again, it's all about our friendship and our community here. And that's the main thing. And all the love and respect for each and every one of you. Always will go through. And if you guys want to tell Duty Ron he missed out. Yeah, I am. I will. I'll speak to Duty Ron tomorrow morning. We usually speak to each other almost every single day. You know, like I talked to Florida Pete. And yeah, definitely. You know, listen, it's Saturday night. You know, he's probably hanging out with the family. And that's okay. We all need a break from live streaming and from, you know, we all need a break sometimes. But I had a great night tonight with you guys, and it is much appreciated. Seriously. Thank you for all the support always, for everything. Memberships, all that stuff. It always goes a long way, and I appreciate it. When's the next time I'm going to go live? Let me think. You're welcome, Heather, whatever. You're welcome. Welcome, everybody. I really appreciate all your wonderful comments about my poetry. God bless you. Mel, keep writing. And if you ever want, send me more of your poems. I would love to read them over and over again. Send me some fun kind of stuff. I would love to read it. Yeah. Oh, she's Amber. She's awesome, Mel. Maddie's great. Sister, you too. God bless you, sister. We had a great conversation. I got to get to Mass tomorrow. So, that's that. I had fun too. Yeah, we all had fun. This is the Italian goodbye, right? I said I was going to end it, and we're still talking here. Wonderful conversations. Pete, Brother Pete, just like old times we used to have on the other app. Don't worry. No, don't. Thank you. Oh, by the way, before you guys go, do me a favor. Please subscribe to Dormery. Dormery, put your link in the bio. Okay, buonanotte, Joey and everyone. Yes, you too, Amber. Everyone subscribe to my good friend, my moderator, my sister, Dormery. She has a great, she does a lot of shorts, she does. Oh, Duty Ron. I love you, brother Ron. Oh, Duty Ron's here. I stay another 5 minutes. All right. No, I'll stay. I'll stay another 5 more minutes, 10 minutes, guys. Don't go nowhere. My fire's already dead. We had great conversations. I read poetry, Ron, from Mel Stiller. We had great conversations. There was we heard noise in the front of my, on my block or something. Stupid kids doing their silly things, and they ran away. But all is good and safe here. Yeah. So Mel Stiller, Ron, all the poetry that Mel has sent you and myself. I read 2 of her poems. Actually, Mel, there's one, you know what, guys, hold on a second. I'm not going to leave. I'm going to read the last poem that Mel Stiller, if you don't mind, Mel, I'll do it. Oh, yeah, you got to read it, Ron. Yeah, I'll read. Here, let me read this. This was Ron. This is the one that she wrote for Jonathan Diller, for the Sun. She emailed and I read it, and this is what I said to Mel at the time. I'm speechless. What a beautiful poem. I just found your email. It was in my spam box. I just fixed it. Now that I see it in my inbox, I'll read. Please read my poetry. Blah blah blah. Okay, so here it is. A Letter to My Dad by Mel Stiller. I still remember when you walked in, all happy and flushed, with a big grin. Your smile filled my room like a flashlight, and you ran to me, all bouncy and bright. How's my boy, you asked, dropping all your things, your arms extended like an eagle's wings. I looked up at you from my cozy bed, my favorite teddy crushed against my head. Even though you'd see me just hours before, every time you smiled was a big encore of the greatest song that I'll ever hear, from my first cry to my last tear. You picked me up and twirled me around, tripped over the toys I left on the ground, careened with me down the hallway, and sat on the floor so that we could play, though it was late and I should be asleep, and you would tell me not to make a peep. Whenever we played in the Diller household, then one day arrived, but you never came home. I waited with Tucker under our blue dome, the place we hide for hours of play, while Mommy pretended we had run away. I waited and waited, but you never came. You never finished playing our game. I held on to Tucker with all my might, but we fell asleep before it was night. Cuddled on the floor, our Tucker and I awoke to voices and the strangest cry. It came out of Mommy, and it pierced my heart, and then turned to whimpers that tore me apart. I only found out that you were gone forever when so many people sat in church together. Your face was so handsome inside of a frame, yet I knew that my life would not be the same. Processions of people, those who came to say goodbye to the box where your body lay. saluted, and I cried as they moved along, knowing full well that something was wrong. But as I was but I was too little and I didn't understand that you'd never come to play in the sand. No more moats or castles would be built again. No more holding me when I'd cry in pain. They called you a hero and said nice things, covered you with honors for princes and kings. But they should always know that, as the years fade, you'll always be the best dad that God ever made. Your loving son, Ryan Diller. Wow. Wow. Oh boy. Oh wow, Ron. You were wearing the Jonathan Diller Memorial t-shirt today. Oh my, look at this. Then it was meant to be that I go live and read this poem. Wow. And there's another one. Isn't it's a Mel? It's such an interesting. It's an interesting coincidence. It is. It really is. Wow. He grew up 4 blocks from me. His parents are still living there. May he rest in peace. Wow. Yep. Yeah, I'll never forget that. It's so tragic, that the poor guy. He was only doing his job. That's all he was doing. Yeah, I'm going to read that one too from Madeline Soto. I'll read that one too. Let me find it. Hold on. For whatever reason, let me see something here. Want to make sure. Here we go. All right, this is page 1, 2, and 3. This is the Madeline Soto one. All right, here we go. Are you ready? My Name is Maddie by Mel Stiller. Was too little to understand why he always held me by the hand and pushed it where I couldn't see, where I didn't want my hand to be. I felt so sick inside my tummy. I wanted to scream and call my mommy. But he told me to make no sound. He'd throw me onto the ground. I'd cry, but he would just persist and tied a rope around my wrist. He wanted one hand to be free so he could have his way with me. I cried and cried. I called my mom. I called and called, but she didn't come. He'd say that she was so sound asleep, and I'd better not be such a creep. I was so young and I didn't know that what he did would hurt me so. He let me down the hall. My mother slept, while my heart sank and my eyes wept. Every time he came to stay, he'd hurt me more, and then he'd play. He'd tell my mom I was the best, so she could sleep and get her rest. The years passed as I grew older. He hurt me more and more as I got older. That I better, and now it was tough. That's when he grew angry and bold. His hands went hard, his eyes were cold. And in no time I lost my breath, and my breath was my last before my death. I was 13, still just a child, with a girl's dream not really wild. Plenty of dreams I had in mind, big and small dreams of every kind. But he took all of them away, simply because I wouldn't play the nasty games he saved for me. The games my mother failed to see. Or did she know he was no fool, under the sheets and in the pool? He did things that I can't explain. A lot then, not now, not never again. All I remember from those days was the instance of his ways. He'd smile at me and smoothed my hair and made me want to die right there. During the night while my mom slept, he slithered quietly and I just wept. His touch was like a stabbing pain, a lightning bolt in a freezing rain. He looked for me under the covers, told me we were the best of lovers. I felt his breath where it shouldn't be, where he wanted to belong to me. Yet, when I told my own mother that I wanted to live with my father, the very quickly let me know that I had nowhere else to go. During the day, my heart would tell that they had and gone to tell. Teachers and friends would remedy the fear at night that lived in me. No, he hurt me, and he made me feel that I was nothing without his zeal. He drained my hopes to feed his whim, and sold me to men just like him. Now I am gone from where he lies. I will always drown my mother's cries. I know now that I have the right to sleep alone with God in sight. Mel Stiller, The Stories I Tell, collected in Fallen Leaves. Wow, another one. Another one. Justice for Madeline. Wow. Yeah, and you know something, guys? Very moving. And Duty Ron on his chat, his members only, where he could do these things, or he may read it on his channel itself. These are messages, and Duty Ron, you know this. We've always said this, that sometimes these poems to writing, it brings awareness. It brings awareness to the tragedies of these poor children that are affected each and every day. And I was talking about that earlier in the live stream, how we have to be vigilant and aware of our surroundings. And if we see something, always say something, because we want to protect our children. It's really important. We want to protect the next generation. I mean, like I always said, that it doesn't matter. Thanks for bringing Maddie back where she belongs in our awareness. Yes, Mel, I want to thank you so much for that. So much. I want to thank you for that too. Yep. So much. Where's my water? I need the water now. Hold on. And Mel wrote, she actually wrote poems about me fishing and crabbing. I got to read that one to you one day. But I only printed those two that I found in my email. And Ron, you have other poems if you want to read when they're appropriate to read. I think it's important, these poems. Oh, he's such a savage. He is, Michael. No question. He's a total savage. Yes, sister. Our prayers for the families and the victims, no question about it. Oh, thank you so much, Brother Ron, for gifting. I didn't see it because I was reading. I was reading the poem. Thank you, Brother Ron. I communicate in verse, but I always speak from the heart. And Mel, let me tell you something. That's the best writers on the planet, write from the heart. Those are the best ones, that when they write. And actually, people who speak from the heart are the best speakers. You could write everything on paper. There's nothing like what comes on a whim. Nothing like it. Sounds just like Maddie, beautifully written, Justice from Madeline. Amen. Let's put all the hearts for Maddie, for Madeline. Wow. So one thing I could tell you is that's why I love doing these live streams like this. The fire pit chats, which again, I haven't done in a long time. This is a way we decompress from the true crime, whether it's Duty Ron and whether it's Amber, ATS News, or any of these other ones, because we hear a lot of horrible stuff, but it's necessary. The message is necessary. So what Duty Ron does and Ed Wallace does from a police perspective is go over each of these cases with a professional, opinion. And a lot of it is self-awareness, right? He makes us aware how it happened, when it happened. This is a lot of research goes into that when those two gentlemen go and do it. And ATS News, you do a great job too, doing your research and everything. But what I do here is bring everybody from those communities, right? And we have a great time and we laugh, we cry, we bring each other together, and that's what it's about. Yep. What did I miss? Yep, for sure. Joe, just saw a raccoon in your yard. Did you? I don't have any raccoons, Michael. Wait, you saw a raccoon? No way. Yeah, imagine? No. You know what? I'm living out here. Let me see, wildlife. Rabbits. I see rabbits. I've seen, no, I haven't really seen anything major. Maddie is safe in Jesus' arms right now. Amen to that, Jojo. Yeah, 100%. You know, that's the one thing that I really, like I've said it many times before. Crimes against children, it's a special kind of evil, and it really, really bothers me. It bothers anybody. I mean, you know, really, really bad. And you see me in Duty Ron's chat when he does these, when he talks about children. And many cases that Ron and Ed have done, you know, I'll come out and I'll say some wicked stuff. Only because it angers me to see these things, to hear about them. It just really, it upsets all of us, actually. But I think the word has to get out, and I think it's really important. You know, when Gabby Petito, when she went missing, it bothered me too, because, and Duty Ron could relate to this, she was from Long Island, New York. She was a content creator on YouTube, stuff that we could relate to. And she was a young girl just trying to see the world. That's all she was doing. And she ended up in a very bad place with a domestic partner that was just a jealous animal. That's what he was. Animal's a really nice word. I love my animals. He's below animal level, he was. Thank you, Lorraine. Going to cover Ward Wilson, what a monster he was. He was twisted, Duty Ron. Yeah, I don't know about that case, Ron. Wade Wilson. I'm gonna Google it. I'm sure if I speak to you tomorrow or something, you could give me a briefing on who Wade Wilson was. Thank you, Lorraine. Children or elderly hits me hard. Yeah, I know, elderly too. All I want to know is a bird hit my windshield and died, and we left it on the porch overnight. He was gone. What animal took it? I don't. Bob, Amber. I'm going to bring in phone calls from prison and jump shoot Pablo. Okay, Pablo's cool. Pablo's cool. He's got that perspective, right? Yeah. So, Duty Ron, when are you planning on that live? Sunday night, Monday, Tuesday? Estimated live for that. Oh, soon, okay. You're preparing for it, okay. No problem. Preparing. You know, folks, we got 37 people in the house, 74. Yeah. There's a lot of research that goes into this, and Duty Ron knows, and a lot of research with these cases. You know, and I know that Ron gets a lot of emails, and could you do this case? Could you do that case? It's a lot of, guys, it's a lot of work. Thank you, Duty Ron, for that. Yeah, it's a lot of work and investigation that goes in, that's involved. Getting on, you know, experts is not easy, but again, Duty Ron and Ed have a big Rolodex of professionals. And you know too, Amber, it's a lot of work to get it right. Yep. Probably the next few days. Okay, Ron. Sounds good. Listen, I'm your chief moderator. I will be there. I will be there. We'll do the full case review. Okay. Sounds good. We will do that. So if anyone is watching right now, which I'm sure you, if anyone watches the replay or anything and they watch the full 2 hours and 27 minutes, make sure you subscribe to Duty Ron. You won't be sorry. Two professionals. Ed Wallace is a forensic specialist, and Duty Ron's a retired NYPD detective. You ain't gonna get better than those two. And let me give a big shout out to Amber, ATS News. She does great, fantastic perspective. She gets the chat going really good. She's got a great community there too. Make sure you subscribe to her also. He did a great interview with Wade's dad. Is Wade Wilson the dude with the face tattoos? That's the channel, yeah. I want to thank my wonderful American brothers and sisters and all my beautiful international family. We love you all. Mel, we love you back. Right back, we love you. Right back. Gotcha, Jojo. You're welcome, Luigi. Yeah, we got 34 friends in the house, 75 thumbs up. That's fantastic. That's it. I ran out of the wood, man. It went. Let me just poke it around a little bit. Pick this up. Speak amongst yourselves. I'm just moving, putting everything away here. I thought we had a great chat tonight. We really did. We had a great fire pit. It was like, this is like the home run of fire pit nights. 2 hours and 30 minutes live streaming. That's not my record. My record is 3 hours, but I'm getting tired. And I appreciate, look, 34 friends in the house, 75 thumbs up. That's fantastic. For me, that's amazing. I'm really feel special with everyone. I don't take it for granted. You guys could do so much more. His story has popped up on my feed, but I've never yet to click ATS News. It was perfect, Joey. Thanks for the stream. Yeah, I think it was fantastic. We had great conversations tonight. And look, Brother Duty Ron popped in at the last moment. Now the hot embers linger as a way to remember the flames that flared up earlier. Mel, you and your poetry is on point tonight. Wow. Let me see. Let me get up here. You don't want to see that. Hey, there's my swimming pool right there. The water's actually, let me move it a little closer here. The water's really warm. Oh, it's nice and warm. I should go swimming. Night swimming. Yeah. Night swimming. Night. Hey, I want to show you my American flag my friend made for me. Yeah, let me show you guys. Look at my American flag. Look at that. And I gave Duty Ron as a gift. It has the blue line going through it. My friend made those. He cut it out. Very talented guy. Look at that. Yeah. Yeah, there's my there's the yard. There's the fire pit right there, guys. There it is. There's my where I do my grilling. Right there. Oops, let me get these papers out of the way. That's it. And my garden is all the way back there, but you won't be able to see it. I doubt it. Yeah, it's a big yard. Look, Amber, you can take your kids here and get on the swings. There's my tomatoes over here. There's my basil. That's all my basil. Look how much basil I have. Look at this. There's the tomatoes there. We got San Marzano tomatoes. We have cucumbers in the background. It's hard to see. I don't know if you guys could see it. Yeah, it's a big yard. 2,500 square feet. It's big. I just emailed the video to you and Duty Run. Okay, thank you, Jojo. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, Denise. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, there it is. There is the yard. Goes to the second floor. I'm on the bottom. Pesto, yeah, Erica, exactly. Exactly. It's a lot of work, guys. I can't tell you, you know, when you have a home like this, there's a lot of maintenance that is involved. Salad with that basil, oh, absolutely. Absolutely, Amber. Amber, do you love to cook? Since you were born in Italy, you got Italian blood in you. Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen. And Dudivan, thank you again, brother. I got to go. I'm getting tired. And I want to thank everybody for joining me tonight. There was a fantastic live stream. We laughed, we cried, we put smiles on our faces. We did a lot. I kind of have, okay, I do kind of have to love it being Italian, LOL. Not much of a choice. Well, anyway, there I go. Yeah, I got my hat on. Tired tonight. I look terrible. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining this live again. I appreciate every one of you. Good night, and thank you for all the super love. Thank you for all the memberships, Brother Ron. Thank you, everybody, and I'll see you soon on the next one. Good night, everyone. Love you all. Ciao for now. Let's go this way. Stay safe, everyone. Yes.